All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for real people, just like you and me. Two iconic singers ended up passing away on the same day. Mac Davis and Helen Reddy. In the 1970s, if you turned on television and there was a music themed show, and this was a big thing in the 1970s, the variety show. I think Kenny Rogers had one, and Sonny and Cher had one. I want to say Marilyn McCoo had one even before she did Solid Gold, but I can't remember all of them. But there was always a variety show that was on TV celebrating these iconic performers who seemed to bring a lot of love and good cheer into your living room. And I was a pretty young boy when Mac Davis was on television and on the radio. But Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me was a total station wagon tune, as was I Am Woman by Helen Reddy, when feminism was really actually feminism, and it was cool. Davis had his own hits, Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me and It's Hard to Be Humble. Davis passed away at the age of 78 of a heart attack in Nashville, Tennessee. That's what he looked like in his prime. Good looking dude, and I think the chicks dug him, and okay, I'll just move on. It's Hard to Be Humble. He also wrote hits for Elvis Presley. That's pretty awesome. In the Ghetto, which just classic Elvis. Don't Cry Daddy, and the amazing A Little Less Conversation, which was remade in the 80s, I think, by one of those sort of underground British new wave groups, if I recall. But that is a pretty cool pedigree right there. Davis was also the composer of Watching Scotty Grow, which was a hit for Bobby Goldsboro. So again, an interesting career. Mac Davis dabbled occasionally in acting. He starred alongside Nick Nolte in the 1979 comedy North Dallas 40, and was also in The Sting 2. In 2013, the music of Mac Davis crossed genres when he co-wrote Avicai's Addicted to You. Okay, didn't know that. His song I Believe in Music was recorded by Helen Reddy, who also passed away on the same day. I just look back at AM radio in the 1970s, and, a tune. These tunes they're not around anymore. Even Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me, which was a monster song, which was on the radio. I Am Woman maybe sounds a little cheesy these days to hear these songs, but there used to be these oldies stations that would play songs from the 60s and 70s, and you could get an education in music by listening. Nowadays, it's, all that stuff is gone. Mac Davis was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in the year 2000. Well, yeah, that's the very least you can do for him. Just a sad thing, and again, every time a name like this goes into the next life, you think to yourself, wow, that was just such a piece of Americana. That was, at that point, everybody knew who Mac Davis was, and everybody knew who Helen Reddy was. I mean, her anthem was just, everywhere in the 1970s as women really kind of gained their independence and decided that they could do the same kind of stuff that men could do. I remember, was it Billie Jean King the tennis player. I mean, that was a big deal. All that stuff was a big deal. And we were kind of working our way through difficulties and learning how to be better people. Overall, the 70s really was a lot calmer, a lot more peaceful, other than the Vietnam War, which came to an end, thankfully. But anyway, Mac Davis and Helen Reddy are gone. Just all at the same time. Poof, gone. So interesting, sad, and definitely something you should just maybe think about. Go listen to one of these songs again. And memories, if you're not as old as me, I guess it won't matter, but memories should start flooding back into your consciousness when you hear either Mac Davis or Helen Reddy. These were the station wagon soundtrack of 1970 whatever. So in any event, makes you think. I mean, these names are no longer, and it's almost as if they're from a different world, not just a different time period, like a different dimension of reality. In any event, I'm done. I'll see you soon.